Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Solo 730 Know Stuff. All right, yes. I don't got my music. I said I was going to have my music on. What's today? Gotta look at my Alexa. Today is November 24th, 2025. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I don't know what. Well, I woke up this morning. I go through my routine, drop off. I went to the gym, trying to lose some pounds. Trying to lose some pounds. I'm in the gym. I leave the gym, come home. I sit down. I said, man, I worked a lot. Got a lot of work done this weekend. I said, you know what? I'm play my game. So I started playing a couple rounds of Call of Duty. Then we started winning. So of course we playing again with teams. Then I looked at the time. It's at 8:55. I said, wait a minute. I was supposed to be doing my stream. So where's my Alright, there we go. We live, baby. Alright, turn my stream on. Alright. So I hope everybody had a happy weekend. So I was listening to my podcast this morning. I haven't listened to the MSP radio. I think it's called the Business of Tech is the official, but the station is MSP radio. I haven't listened to my Cyberwire, but I have listened to my Simply Cyber. I like Simply Cyber is very interesting. I like it because he makes it interesting. Cyberwire is cool, but it's a little bit more boring. And I noticed that the Simply Cyber usually have the stories up like a day earlier before Cyberwire, because they regurgitate the news. But Cyberwire is usually like a day behind. Simply Cyber usually get it first. Plus, it comes on earlier. And he was talking about how was it? So Oklahoma and Massachusetts recently got hit with cyber attack. Now, Oklahoma got hit with a ransomware attack. I forgot what city. Maybe it was Oklahoma City. I can't remember. And Massachusetts, I can't even say it. Massachusetts got hit with a cyberwire attack, a cybersecurity attack as well. That one, it affected the internet. It affected emails, online payments. So it was pretty big. But the only good news is it didn't affect emergency services like 911, police, dispatch, fire department, EMS. So that's good. Long as that stuff is not affected, you're all right. But it was some monetary value that was lost. So I had actually did a study on this. I think it was called on MITx. It wasn't a study. It was actually a class I took. And I didn't even finish the class because I'm such a bozo. I got all the way to the end and didn't even get the freaking certificate. I do the final. But the name of the class was critical cybersecurity and critical infrastructure or something like that. But it was about cybersecurity, of course, infrastructure, but in like cities, municipalities, and stuff like and things like that. So first of all, and cities, states, they don't really have strong cybersecurity awareness. They have people that work IT, but they not really like full-blown SOC analysts. Or they might have like a SOC 1, SOC 2, but the infrastructure is just bad. Cybersecurity infrastructure is bad. They just like regular IT people. They like help desk people, and they actually do cybersecurity work because they work for the city, work for the state. So funds is already low, so they get attacked a lot. But when I did my study, it was how do these threat actors actually get in? Because they have firewalls up, there is people monitoring the system. So usually threat actors get in through a vendor or a third party. So, all right. So I live in the Bronx, right? I live in the Bronx, all right? So say you live in Trenton, New Jersey, right? Because this actually happened in Baltimore. Let's say you live in Baltimore, right? So what happened was in Baltimore, the state got hacked, and they got it was a ransomware attack, and I believe they actually paid the money, the ransom. Usually ransoms are paid in Bitcoin, whatever. So how did they get in? How they got in was through a third party vendor. So I think the vendor was like a water company. It was something but the vendor was under contract with the city of Baltimore. So I guess they have like an internal network that they use, and they gave the vendor access to their internal network, probably so they could do emails, payments, invoices internally. So the threat actors, it was I think it was like a small company. So the threat actors actually hacked the vendor, got into his system, into his network, and through his network was able to get in to the city's network. Usually that's how it happens. That's why you have to be very careful. Very careful. So it's usually a third party vendor that gets hacked, and then they can move, and that third party vendor have access to the bigger company or the state or the city internal network. For whatever reason, they could use that to get into the network. And that was a big thing. It was a big deal. So, but I think Baltimore actually paid their ransom. I know they were saying that in Massachusetts that the emergency services, fire department, EMS, police, it actually runs on a separate system. They have their own system. So probably on that system, they don't allow no vendors in. There's no reason to, you know. So they have their own internal network. So that wasn't hacked. So even though the city network was hacked, the emergency services have their own network, which is good. Like separation, loose coupling, as they call it. That's a AWS pillar. I think it's an AWS pillar called loose coupling. So let's see. Recent cyber damage include Haywood Hospital. Let's see. This is just some attacks that's been going on in Massachusetts. I can't say that word fast. Nothing. Let's see. Move it over, son. All right. Public schools get hacked a lot. Schools get hacked by their own students a lot, which is wild. Example of recent attacks, 2025. This is recent. This is last month. A cyber attack caused a network outage. Haywood Hospital. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy that a hospital got hacked. Let me go back. That's crazy that a hospital got hacked. So there's all kind of compliances and things hospitals and healthcare companies have to do. So for them to get hacked is wild. Somebody definitely dropped the ball. There's all kind of frameworks and this frameworks. Fall River Public Schools. A ransomware attack in public school. Public schools get hacked a lot. Emergency Communication Center. Potential cyber attack. 911 system remain operational and no disruption reported for first responders. Yeah, because first responders got their own network. They got their own network system, which is cool. So if there's a city where they first responder system is connected to their regular system, that's bad. It's bad. So you want things to be as separate as possible. Separate as possible, because if one thing get hacked, then everything's hacked. And one thing is compromised, everything's compromised. Memorial Health. Another healthcare. It's state payroll. I could see that. Credential harvesting campaign led a temporary shutdown of the state employee self-service time and attendance system. A cyber attack November. Power school. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I can see this stuff getting hacked. But the healthcare, the hospitals and the clinics, yeah. I mean, I guess it happens, but they have a higher standard. And I'm using Google Gemini. I think on one of my episodes I said Google Copilot. It's not Google Copilot. This is actually Gemini. It just doesn't say it here, but the AI mode for Google is called Gemini. Copilot is Microsoft 365. It's Copilot. So what did I do this weekend? This weekend I worked on my AWS partner network. I sent some emails out. I sent some messages out on LinkedIn. I need to apply for some jobs. I need to go to some meetups. I might do a meetup today or tomorrow through the app. I missed a good one last Wednesday or last Thursday. I missed a good one. They had so if they have something like that again, I don't think they're having it again till next month. It's an AWS meetup. So I'm saying. All right. So what we gonna do now? We got a couple more minutes. It's only gonna be like a 20-minute stream today. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't really do my homework. I just want to talk about my weekends. So I worked on my AWS partnership. What else did we do? What did we talk about last time? Last time we talked about least prep IAM stuff, the AWS groups and roles and CloudTrail, monitor movement inside the consoles. Yeah, I didn't really do that much studying for my solutions architect. I ain't do that much studying. Let me see if I can get some music up. Let's see, I'll get some music up. I need ad-free music. I need ad-free music. You can't. And I also put some I put 2 YouTube shorts up. I put 2 YouTube shorts up. So how do you put YouTube shorts up? You put YouTube shorts up with your phone. It's the easiest way to do it. You if you a creator, you have access to it. If it's your video, it's a long form video, you can just you click remix underneath the video, scroll to say remix. It's only gonna say remix. I believe it's only gonna say remix for yes though. You remix it and you click it that you want to do a short. You can even do it 15 seconds or a 60-second short with that. You put in the details, you scroll till you get to the point. You can move the screen around because remember it's more narrow. You can move the screen around and then you just save the clip that you want. It could be up to 60 seconds. And then it's gonna take you to the next page. It's gonna be add a description. Then you just add the description, baby. Oh, my boy Sal. My boy Sal, doing a GoFundMe. I gave $40. Quick 40 kid. Quick $40. $40. I feel like $40 is like mad stereotypical number. Mad excuse me. Mad stereotypical number. Genre. R&B soul. Let's see. Is that too loud? I feel like that might be wild loud. Hold on. All right, that's better. Yeah, this is YouTube Studio. I got the YouTube Studio library up. I think I want to build my computer. Do I want to do it live? I might do it live, but it just takes so long. It just takes so long. I don't know. But I need to do it because I have I actually have it right here too on my desk. Hold on. We got a couple minutes. We got like 5 minutes. Hold on. I have a motherboard. Here, right? Let me see. Can y'all see it? Let me see. It's the motherboard, right? Can y'all see it? Oh, y'all might not be able to see it because it's black. So y'all can't really see it. Let me see. Nah, y'all can't see it because it's black. This is an A520M ASRock motherboard. This is a Gen 4 motherboard. Gen 4 was it B450? It's not B450. AM4. Oh, yo, I'm telling you, I ain't put a computer together in so long. I bought this over the summer. This is an AM4 socket. Motherboards are categorized by the kind of socket. The kind of socket means what kind of processor you could put in it. Is it AMD? What is it? Is it Intel? In what generation? If you could put an i7, but all Intel are not the same. That's why people don't really like messing with the Intel because they constantly changing the socket. So when they mean they changing the socket, that means that they changing the shape or the pins so it doesn't fit. It's like putting together computers like a big Lego set. So that's why people like the AM4 and the AMD style, because AM4 rock. The AM4 socket lasted a long time. So even if you had a motherboard and you wanted to upgrade your processor, you could do that without changing the whole computer. With Intel, they change their socket like every 2 generations. So, all right. So with Intel, real quick, I'm not a big Intel guy, but they generations go by the first number. If it's 3 digits, wait, let me see. If it's 3 digits, it go by the first number. If it's 4 digits, it go by the first 2 numbers. I believe that's how it go. I never put together Intel, but AMD, theirs just go by socket. AM4, AM5, AM3 super old, AM4, AM5, and it's easy with the AMD because if it's AM4, that's considered like 4th generation. So you could use Gen 4 RAM, because Gen 4 RAM would go with the AM4 socket. You can also use Gen 3. No, you can't use Gen 3. Can you use Gen 3 RAM? I don't know. People, since I started, we've been using Gen 4 RAM. So that's it. And then they have Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7. In my computer, I have a Ryzen 5 5600X, I think. But it could go. It's Ryzen 3, Ryzen 5, Ryzen 7. Same way Intel got i3, i4, i3, i5, i7. Same thing. There's still similarities. Oh, you know what? My music didn't keep playing because I turned off the thing. So I think we are gonna put this together. Matter of fact, I think tomorrow I'm really gonna go through. I'm actually gonna go on PCPartPicker, and we could go through that tomorrow. Get parts for a computer. You could actually go to a website called PCPartPicker. Is that the name of it? Let me see if I can go there real quick. Let me see if I can go there real quick. All right. see. I'll do that real quick. See, I always wait till it's time to go before I start doing cool stuff. Hold on. All right, you could go here. You go to the top, and you could build your put the parts in for your PC, because you want parts that's compatible. Like this thing, I could talk about this for hours, bro. So you can want stuff that's compatible, not just when you putting it together. You want parts that make sense, right? So when I build gaming computers, I like gaming computers. Productivity. So gaming computers are more based off your graphics card, right? And then you have productivity computers. Productivity computers are more based off like your processor, they say, but you still need a graphics card, but your graphics card don't gotta be crazy, right? And then you have like photo editing and stuff like that. For photo editing and like 4K editing videos, and you need both. So those people that do that, they have these beast computers. They have the crazy processor, they have the crazy graphics card, they have like 64 gigs of RAM. It's crazy. It's crazy. No, they're gonna need like a ton of storage, and they also gotta have external storage, more than likely. Yeah, their computers be like $3,000, $4,000, $2,000 the cheapest on a good day. So let me see if we can build something real quick. Build guide. Okay, you go here. They have the view build guide, entry level Intel gaming build. This is what they recommend. Entry level, they say is 850 right now. Get an i3. We don't want no Intel, but panoramic video card, a chipset B580, and a tower. Tower come in different sizes. This is a mini tower. There's a micro tower, a mid tower. This is what I usually work with, the mid tower. Okay, I can't see mid tower. I'm saying. Let me move this over a little bit. Let me see. All right. Yeah. I usually work with the white one. This one is $2,000. Let me see. Ryzen 7 9800. Panoramic video card. GeForce 580. All right. This is so expensive because this graphics card is expensive. Yo, when you building your computer, you will sit there for hours just looking at different prices, and let me tell you something. You're gonna hear people say RGB is not important. And it's not important, but it's important with that graphics card. You don't want to spend $700 on a graphics card and it don't light up. Like, I mean, yeah, you get the performance, but you want to see what you pay for, bro. Unless you're going blacked out. Excellent AMD gaming streaming build. AMD Ryzen 5 9600X. Okay. That's the most recent gen. 5070. I feel like this is small. Y'all can't really see it though. Let me see. Can I make this bigger? I can't make this bigger. I can't make the website bigger. I can't make the website bigger. I'm sorry. Why is this not getting bigger? Pause. Lian Mesh Micro ATX Mini Tower. I don't think I would want to put a 5070 in a mini tower because I feel like that's kind of big. Pause. These are some builds people made. Ryzen 7 1900 RAM 9060 XT. All right. So we talked about the processors. I want to talk about the graphics card real quick, and then I'm gonna get out of here. Okay. So there's two main players. You have Intel. They have graphics cards, but they're kind of new to the game. I mean, you can mess with them, but that's more like beginner stuff, right? So you have two main players. You have NVIDIA, all right, And then you have what these people called again? Radeon 9060. Oh, no. You got Nvidia. They got the GeForce. And who's the other one? Because I don't use them. See, everything on here is Nvidia. Video card. Okay. Okay, you got the Nvidia, got the GeForce. You also have like the 9070s. What brand is that? A Radeon. Okay, Radeon. Okay. But what brand is that? So you got the GeForces, which is the Nvidia. And then you have the Radeons. Oh boy, who makes that? Not the manufacturer. I don't know. Who make Radeon? I forget. Yo, I'm swear, I'm drawing a blank right now. But you got the GeForces and you got the Radeons. So I mess with the Nvidia, the GeForce. The reason why I mess with it because they have what they call an NVENC encoder. And with the NVENC encoder is allow me to do these streams. Right? But the only thing with the Nvidia, the GeForce, is usually more money. So for something comparable with the Radeon, the GeForce might be an extra $100 if the graphics card's on the same level far as gaming. But you get in the NVENC, the encoder, to do live streaming. Because I'm streaming off of one PC. I always streamed off of one PC. I don't use two PCs and I don't use a console. Unless you see me playing football or boxing, that's on the console. But for most part, when my Call of Duty, it's just one PC. On all I'm using, I make sure when I do my stream, I'm using my NVIDIA graphics card. I go in there, make sure the settings on NVENC, and that's it. I just press stream, and that's it. But if you're not streaming, I say go for the Radeon. Go for the Radeon. You get more for your money. But who makes that though? I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to y'all. If anybody know who makes these Radeon graphics cards, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank like this. But just let me know. But yeah, I think we actually gonna build a computer online. People like doing it online because you could build it, break it down, and it lets you know if your parts go together. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching the stream. We got some stuff to work on, man. We talked about cybersecurity, infrastructure's getting hacked, and cities getting hacked, state getting hacked. PCPartPicker, we're gonna mess with this. Definitely gonna do this tomorrow. I definitely want to do this because this is actually pretty cool. And then what else? Some other topics I want to talk about. I want to talk about these threat actors who be getting these remote jobs, and they be fake people. Like, this is crazy to me. And they sanctioned by the Chinese government, and they have these farms in like the Midwest where they route the ping to their IP address, so it look like their IP address in the United States, and they really in China. It's crazy. I need to do research on that. I started doing research on it, but I want to talk about that definitely by the end of the week. But tomorrow we're gonna do this PCPartPicker. So, cause I'm like, yo, how these people get jobs and they ain't not even real people? Like, I can't even get a job. My neighbors can't even get jobs, and they getting jobs, and they not even real people. That's wild. Like, wherever they working, I need to work there. Like, give me an interview. I bet you if I had an interview, they wouldn't even select me. They'd be like, thank you for your time, but we're going in another direction. But they gonna give people jobs who don't even exist. Crazy. But it's all good. Anyway, I'll see y'all next time. GG's. Thanks for watching.